The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
60 Eagle.
Throwing from the outset is Penix. And incomplete to open things up. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Let's go.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here. That's caught Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Pretty good throw there by the rookie to move the chains.
That's good for a Dolphins.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Dragon 60. Bronco 80.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Falcons nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
First and 10.
Here's Penance. Got his man, Dell. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Falcons at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle vault, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. To the air, Penance. That's out wide here for Robinson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Let's go.
They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Caught by London. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The drive starts with a run from Ochin. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throw caught by Ochin. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Falcons, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down and 8. And looking to throw, Penix. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And bulldozing his way through. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because That big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll throw with Penix. Into the hands of London. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
It's
a gain there of 21 yards.
And the Falcons
from down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Penix. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
60 Bobcat. Ready. 70 line. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw Penix. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Warriors, 17.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Well, this is taken in, it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
In motion is Westbrook Akina. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ready.
A quick throw out wide caught by Robinson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Dragon 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
They'll run for it with Achane. A hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Dolphins.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Bronco 80.
Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Devon Achane with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0.
Falcons, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
13 yards on the play. And the Falcons, 1st down.
Penix working out of the gun here. Throws right back to London, complete again. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing again, Penix. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They are going for it. Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Gain on the play. That's another Falcons.
Now back to throw. Now Penix going to hold on to it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Robinson, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Falcons 8. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
In motion, the tight end. Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Sixty Bison, 60 Bison. Come on, set. Cowboy 80. Ready,
Running right, here's Achane. Shedding through the defense. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Dolphins first down.
Again, it's Achane. There he goes again. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And from the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Still going. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Falcons 8. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And the half will begin with a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The first play of the second half. A big success, over 30 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Up the middle, Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play disrupted and stopped for a loss by linebacker Troy Anderson. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And he takes a shot on the release, so this will be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Come on, come on. Panther 60, Panther 60. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Mustang 19.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. Wandale Robinson, 32 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from going up by 30. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Let's go.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. But it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the air, Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He finds Robinson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
First down. 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Now Penix going to hold on to it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Bradley Chubb able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now. Showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
Dolphins,
Here we
first
go.
down.
19, shot,
It's a gain
70.
of 32.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Cougar 19, 65, 60, go.
A run straight ahead with A-Chain. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Trap 60. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hawk 70.
2nd and 6. He'll dump this off to A-Chain. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of there where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash, this from 33. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them is the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And looking to throw, Penix. That is incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Penix. He'll try and do this himself. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Falcons take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw with Penix. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
Falcons 16. Bradley Pinion set
Now
to kick
Pinion
off.
with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
In motion is Westbrook-Ikhine. He'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
60 by 6. Pass to 60. Pass to 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Stop below 18.
They'll set up a throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll throw with Penix. That one deep for London. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
18, Pioneer.
Now Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
They have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
Running left, H.M. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That play ended for a net loss by Jesse Bates. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play was going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Cougar 19. Back, blitz. Go.
He'll look to throw. Throw caught by Achan. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, start. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll give this to Achan. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Tag. Liking 18.
In motion is Westbrook Akina. Right back to Achan on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, but I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So now it's 4th and short.
It's after the penalty. That means there's a decision to be made. Do you still line up in field goal formation? Or maybe you think about running your offense back out on the field.
Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, set.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got room at the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18.
Here's Penix. Oh, it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Takedown from 17 yards out. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
24.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
122 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinals. Ready?
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead they'll head off up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80.
Again, running right, Achan. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
Looking to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit. And now here's another interception. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Handoff, it's Achane. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Right back to Achane on second down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
24.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Pennick's going to hold on to it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 21. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
1st down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. Here's second and 10.
Watch twist. Shut up.
Looking to throw, Penix. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They are going for it. Penix over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Falcons first down.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. To throw again is Penix. This is caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Miami, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.